Hello, in this video we are going to go through and implement each one of the tabs. So once we've got one implemented, the other three should be easy to do because all they are is we're going to have two numbers or two fields. It's going to take in numbers. We're going to add them together and then pump out the result. So the only difference is the operation. That's it. So to do this in our container, actually before here, we're going to create a few variables. So I'm going to say double num1. I wouldn't use an integer for this because the user might input, decimal values. If you want to restrict them to integers, that's fine as well. You can say double result. Let's put this as 0, and putting it as 0 because this is what's going to be displayed in our text, which is going to be the result. And by default, instead of having we have no 0, just looks a bit better. Now in our container, we can create a child column, and in here I'm gonna have a text field. Nope, I need to have the children array first. So I'm gonna have text field, and this is gonna be the first text field. And the only thing in here that we're gonna do is say unchanged. String value. We're going to do num1 is equal to double dot parse. So we need to parse the string value, and we are literally going to copy and paste this for the next text field. And the only difference being here, I need a semicolon. Only difference here, we're going to assign this to the second num. Now we are going to add a button, a raised button, but you can do any sort of button you want. You can create, an icon button if you want to, or anything. Child, and we're going to say text, and this should be raised button. And in the text, I'm going to say add. So we'll change that for the different tabs. I'm going to say unpressed. So when it is being pressed, we're going to change the state, and this will allow us to update our text, which will be displaying result, which is something we're going to be implementing soon. It's going to be num1 plus num2. Now last thing is to create the text, and this is going to be a string. It's going to be $result. And that is it. I think we're ready to, just to run it for the first tab. There we go. So if I type in 58, type in 9, we should get a result of 67 if we add it. Fantastic. Now, let's actually do it for all the other tabs. So if all I need to do is copy and paste the container. Copy that. So if I do that, actually, instead of that, because inside of it, there's nothing, referring to addition state or anything, I can copy just the entire contents of the actual class, like so. And I'm going to do the same for this one. And we'll do the modifications in a second. So while this is still in my clipboard, let me paste it. So there's only two modifications that you need to do. Change this to subtract. That's just a visual thing, and then change the functionality, and that's it. Change this to multiply, and then change this to the asterisk for multiplication functionality. Change this to divide. Change this to a / for the division functionality. And if I rerun it, okay, so we get 58, 9. That works fine. We got to subtract. 58, 9, we got 49. If I do 58 times by 9, what would that be? That would be like 450 plus the 72, I'm saying 522. Okay, and 58 divided by 9 gets you 6.45. Okay, so that's all pretty, well and good. What happens is these tabs aren't persisting. So our focus is on this one. So if I go to this one, focus on there, go back to division, it removes all the content from the other tabs. That's not good at all. in our calculator or in any application. Because what is actually happening is, actually, I'm going to leave that for a separate video. The next video, we're going to fix this problem and I'll explain what actually is happening. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.